Hey guys, how you doing? This is Juan with Liberty Graphic Designs, and today we're going to learn how to do yard signs with a regular press. So stay tuned. If this is something that you were wondering how to do or that you wanted to do, stay tuned and I'll show you how to make this yard signs. Cool. So let's get right to it. Let me get the ink and let me show you what you need. Obviously, you're gonna need your screens, right? And I'm using a 305, a 24 by 31 screen with a 305 mesh. And then we're using the ink that we're gonna be using is it's called encres dubuit. I think that's how you say it. And this is for plastisol. I'm sorry, not plastisol. This is COROPLAST ink. I like using NAZDAR because NAZDAR dries a lot quicker. Here's the NAZDAR. You can't even see it no more. It's, I believe it's 967 reflex blue, and this one is for, again, is for COROPLAST, which is what we're gonna be printing on. I didn't get the NAZDAR in red. I'm going to be using red and black today, but I'm only going to show you how to do the red because the black has the phone numbers and the information of the company, and I don't like to display those two things on YouTube. I don't want to put my company's, not my company, but the customer's number out there. So I'm only going to show you how to do the red, which is the logo, and we're going to use the encres dubuit. What I do is I mix a little bit in a small container or smaller container, and on this one, because the ink encres dubuit takes forever to dry, I take just a little bit and I add reducer to it, and the reducer actually makes it dry faster. And we're gonna use a regular screen. I'm sorry, not a regular screen. We're gonna use a regular squeegee 70 Durometer, and I'm just gonna use just a little bit because this stuff, it goes a long ways, especially the using the 305 screens. So again, we're only gonna use just a little bit. There you go. So that's all you're gonna need. Let me clean this. When you're using this type of inks, COROPLAST ink, make sure you clean your equipment real quick because this stuff will dry and it's really hard to get off. Let me get a squeegee. Okay, so normally I will use a 18-inch squeegee, but today I'm going to use a 14-inch because my image actually fits on the 14-inch. There's no need for me to use the 18-inch. So what I do, let me take this off. What I do is I put little stops right here and here. This is just a piece of cardboard. You can actually use the same piece of the COROPLAST. Just got it real small. Put your stops, and I don't know if you can see it, but I have all kinds of lines right here for my registration. And I do my registration. This is a 2-color, so I do my registration before I even start, like like any other job. So here we go. This is almost like printing with water-based inks. So just fly your screen, one clean smooth stroke, and leave you can either fly your screen or you can leave the ink on the other side. Normally I leave it on this side because every time I flood it, this ink will do this. I don't know if you can see that line right there. If you fly your screen back, it'll run right through the screen. And then just put it on the rack to dry. Grab another one. and push the same ink back. And you will notice that the print is going to get a lot better as you go. So just one. Oh, there you go. You'll see how fast this thing goes. I mean, it's like really quick. Don't apply too much pressure, because if you apply too much pressure, you'll actually ruin your print, like I just did on the one before that one. And this ink will actually dry faster than water-based inks. So you have to be careful with the ink you got on your screen. Okay, so we already printed the one side. Now what we gotta do is we gotta let it dry. We have to let it dry. I put a couple of fans on it so it'll dry faster. And then once it's dry, I flip it over, print the other side, put a fan on it, let it dry, and then I can print the second color. If it would have been the NAZDAR dries so quick I could have just flipped it over and print the other side. But on this one it's still wet. And it'll take about 30 minutes to dry. The problem is that now we have all this ink on the screen, and we have to clean it up. Otherwise it'll dry on our screen, and we don't want to do that. We don't want it to dry on the screen. So I'm gonna clean the screen real quick. Get my ink back. It's Monday. I'm gonna try to make three videos today, if I have the time. So remember, clean your stuff real quick.